That was nice music, by the way. That was nice music. I love it. I love it. This music is nice. But this time now is for Sweet Canal. This is Moe Alabdullah and this is Lock Cole.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back. And thank you for showing up and recorded this video. You
Sure.
had pretty good camera work over here. So what is this Sweet Canal thing? This is just two guys or one guy at times just talking about stuff. No, we're not just rambling. We're not trying to sell you something. We're just having a nice conversation, and we would like to share it to everyone around us, globally.
That's right. And this is a globally broadcasted radio show on k-ru.org. This is the student radio of UMKC.
Thank you, Luke. I would like to start with sharing the hashtag. It's Kroo Canal. K as in K, R double O Canal. CANAL. Share your thoughts on Twitter and we will listen to you.
You got a Facebook? You got a Twitter? Do we have a LinkedIn? Or Google Plus? Are we just working off Twitter?
I'm currently off Twitter.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna do those branding things on when we expand a little bit further.
Okay, cool. We've got YouTube, though.
Yeah.
This program can be seen on YouTube after it is broadcast. Mohammed is doing some editing of the video and placing them on YouTube. So you can, thank you, Mohammed. Do you know what the links are or what they should Google in YouTube to be able to find these?
Just Sweet Canal.
Okay.
I haven't put any videos yet, just the private one between us.
Okay.
I'm gonna upload that tomorrow or so, but I don't want to give promises. I don't like to.
Right.
I just like to show what it is.
Right. Okay.
So for today, we gonna give you at the PSA of today. The tip of the day is help the elders around you. Well, how can you help elders around you? One of ways is the classic one is to help them cross the street. But come on, you can't help the elders by being nice to them. That's one. They have a lot of experience way ahead of you, and you can ask them all about that. They lived through a time that you haven't lived in. They're probably 30 years or more older than you. And with time, you will be there as well. So if you don't give them attention or talk with them, you will not gain that nice experience or appreciation or view of life. At the same time, when you are older, you might not get any of that attention because karma.
That's right. It's always best to be kind to those people who pretty much don't have the ability to act or be as they used to be because of a variety of reasons. One, maybe their memory is fading them, and two, maybe they have poor eyesight, or they can't hear as well, or they definitely have had their driving license revoked for a variety of reasons. Maybe you have the opportunity to give them a ride to the grocery store to go shopping. People, we at the age that we are, as we get older, we forget, or at this age we forget how challenging it can be without transportation, or if you had to take public transport all the time, and maybe you lived in a place where public transport didn't come to so easily. So yeah, be nice to your elders. They have a lot to share.
Very nice. So some of them are your parents, some of them are your neighbors, some of them are further than that. Your neighbors were very, your parents were very, very patient about you, teaching you stuff, picking up stuff after you, picking up your toys and clothes, and earn money to keep you alive. So when they are old, just try to give them favor back. And if you are teaching them, on, for example, how to operate a smartphone, just be patient, dude. And I said, dude, I know. So,
All right, Mom. How's your week been going?
it's been pretty nice. I've been feeling nice. Monday was not the perfect day for me. Not because it's Monday. It wasn't a good day. So I reached out to my friends and I told them I'm not feeling good today. And you are my friends, and you are the people who would say, "Hey, Muhammad, if you are worried about something, just let me know." And some of them don't have to tell me that. They just like every now and then they'll send me a selfie, or just like, "Hey, Muhammad, how you doing?" And I appreciate that. I appreciate when someone asks about me and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" Actually, it's one of the things that makes me happy.
Good.
Like a genuine question.
Yeah,
Not
genuine.
just like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey,
Yeah.
good morning, how
Right.
you doing? Have a great day." When you get a coffee,
Well, were your friends that you addressed and talked to, are they from all over, or are they just here? And
I just friends gained along the way. Some of them
are they
decided-
online friends, or are they
No,
personal
no.
friends?
No, personal.
Okay.
So some of them I grew up with. Some of them are my friends.
Mhm.
Not friends. All right, let's define that for a second. Family members.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I don't like to just relate to my family as family. Okay, we share the same father and mother, and that's it. No, I like to relate them as a friend as well. I want to be comfortable enough to tell them stuff. All right, that's one. Family would care almost always. Friends that I grew up with around the neighborhood, just proximity-wise before iPhones came up. Friends I gained along the way when I started to study.
So that means they're real friends. When you say the iPhone came up, that means that they weren't established through digital technology. These are people that you had face-to-face conversations with,
That's true.
that
That's
you went to
true.
school with, that were in your neighborhood. Is this in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them I gained online, and then I switched to an actual reality.
Hmm.
I see them occasionally, and from there to those people who care about me. So on Monday, I told them I'm not feeling good. So it's just, I'm coming to the rescue. It's like 911 for friends. One of them started like texting me a lot and saying like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on? This is life. Sometimes you don't feel good." And the other one just like, "All right, let me chat with you on video and laugh on your stupid jokes to make you feel better." And I laughed on his too. So that's just like ever since like that. Just even if I didn't feel good, I would feel good because I have that amount of support that came to the rescue. It's like a flood.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. Other than that, my Tuesday and Wednesday and so on will be better for sure.
Good.
That's better for sure. Even though there's a lot of things are due pretty soon.
You mean school-wise or for assignments? There are a lot of assignments.
I'm starting projects other than this one. So we'll see. We'll see.
This is a big project.
This is a big project for sure. And it will get easier and harder at the same time with time. So just stay tuned and you will see how things go. We are not gonna be different people for sure, but we're gonna be covering various topics.
Well, what I'm really looking forward to is right now we're really establishing our kind of our lineup and our table of contents, kind of our schedule for each show, and honing that in so that it can be repeatable. And not that you would know what to expect, but that you know that as a viewer or listener that the show is very organized, and there's various segments that Muhammad is prompting working on and prompting throughout the show, but whether it be guests or call-ins. We're also learning the new technology here and just getting everything tightened up.
Yeah, I think we are getting the hang of it because we're gonna have to. Speaking of segments, today's topic are more than one or two or three, and we're gonna talk about one of them is music influence, approximation, airports or traveling tips, news negativity, tattoos, and there's a couple more if we couldn't cover them in this hour. If we covered all of those, there is a couple of more, and if we couldn't, we're gonna put that in another episode.
Okay.
So this is episode number 4. We spent officially 4 hours.
4 hours. It is September 26th.
That's right. September 26th. It's a pretty nice day too. I like the weather today. As you can see, I'm wearing a hoodie with a rainbow on it.
It's a really interesting hoodie, actually. I think my daughter, Sky, would love it. And probably most anybody who has an affinity for either rainbows or unicorns, because this is a very tall unicorn with pink hair spitting out or blowing fire, but it's not fire, it's a rainbow. And it covers the entire sweatshirt. It's very unique.
Yeah.
And I know Sky, my 5-year-old daughter, would love it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I hope they sell them in kid sizes. It would be cool.
Wow,
for her.
I'd like to get her one.
Yeah, we'll look it up. We'll look it up after the show for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we had someone to operate this board, he would look it up for us.
It's a unisex shirt, and I think Muhammad's brave to wear it. He can pull it off. It's very cool. I think that in a very, very, very urban city like a Tokyo or New York or Los Angeles, London, this would be appreciated much more than it might be in Kansas City. I do.
Why do you think so?
Well, it's really questionable whether a guy or girl would wear it.
So it's a unisex.
It's a unisex. It's very unisex. So I think that you're strong for pulling it off. But I think that it goes well on a dude. But they have to be of that mindset and unique enough to be able to be, just being able to wear it. I don't think that it just is the person that wears it is who it belongs to and who it should be on. It has to go together. When you go through fashion, we were going to talk about music, but fashion is an important part of music. An artist wears pieces of clothing that accentuate certain things or that bring up certain mindsets in the viewers and the fans. For me, looking at this is a very spectacular scene, wondering what is going on with this unicorn, what kind of experience he's going to bring to one's life. It's quite interesting.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of unisex stuff, I have a pink water bottle.
Okay.
My friend bought for me.
Okay.
And it broke because I kept it in the freezer for too long. And it didn't end well, but I appreciated that gift from my friend for giving me that one. It was $1 or so, but I very appreciate it. Like, I like gifts that are very useful, but it broke. That's so bad. So I had to go back to water bottles. So, for now, until someone else gives me the gifts again.
We, the pink water bottle, when you talk about clothing that might be unisex or might only be female or that could be possibly worn by a man, pink is obviously that color. This is rainbow oriented. I think it just depends on you. My little baby, who's like 70 days old now, Oliver.
70 days already?
Yeah. He wore some suspenders this week to a photo shoot that had a really cool pink polo shirt, and it worked really well together, and it looked nice. I don't, once in a while wear a pink polo. My dad has worn a pink long sleeve polo shirt at Easter, so it just depends, I don't think pink is wrong. I think you got to be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I haven't bought a black pink shirt.
A black pink shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't because I haven't found one that I
Okay.
actually like.
Uh-huh.
Because
Me neither.
I usually like shirts that has something on it.
Okay,
Like,
illustrations.
Illustration, I can say.
This is a very unique, it's one that they've put together two things that are very popular to a variety of people, unicorns and rainbows.
Unicorn and
I would have to say, though, the real demographic there is probably 6-year-old to 15-year-old girls.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Unicorns and rainbows.
so I'm not
No.
15.
I know, but
I'm
see,
about
that's
10
why
years
it's
older
very
than
unique.
that.
You could pull this off, and your personality wearing this, so it's something unique to talk about.
Yeah, that's for sure. I bought this like 2.5 years ago. It's really
Okay.
good texture.
Yeah.
I liked it because I liked it at that
Yeah,
time.
I like it too.
I just want shirts that are just like says something. I don't
Okay.
like shirts that are just does not say. I have some of those, but
Mhm.
when I don't have anything to say, I would wear those. But if I have something to say, such as today for a
Mhm.
whole hour,
Mhm.
I would wear this.
Well, that is not a conservative piece of clothing, so it is very in your face. There's no verbiage, no language on it. It's just a unicorn. You have to see it to believe it.
You have to see it to believe it. It's a mythical creature.
It is. It is.
It's a. Let's share our social media, and so we can dive in on one of those topics. My social media is on Instagram is blacklash4, black and the color LASH4, and my Snapchat is the same, blacklash5. I think my Facebook is the same too, other than Moe Alabdullah. And Luke, share us your
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
My LinkedIn is just Luke Cole, LukeEkohl, and I have a Twitter under Intergalactic one, INTERGALACTIC, and then the number 1. And I'm fine. You can find me online either by Luke Cole or Intergalactic or Mac Daddy Caddy, MACKDADDYCADDY, Mac Daddy Caddy.
I was happy to find that nickname about you.
Yeah.
He is on IMDb, by the way. You can look him up and see what he's up to or what he's done. And there are other projects, and I wouldn't like to mention them. He can mention them himself, but I personally like to show, not to talk about. So you can, if you like to share your in progress projects.
Yeah, well, we just posted something on YouTube, on my YouTube station, which is from July 31st meeting in Topeka, Kansas, the heart of America, the sunflower state of Kansas. I was able to meet with some of the leaders from the city and the state. It was a very nice group. Everyone from the bank, U.S. Bank Director Wendy Wells, to the city manager Doug Gerber, to the very nice people within the Department of Education, Innovation, Commerce, Diane DeBackler and Monica Breedy. My good friend Ty Roberts from Universal, formerly of Universal Music Group, currently of the Tidal and Sprint, came in to support me. And the agenda is moving forward. So we posted this video in 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. It's online under my YouTube station. YouTube is. It was just put up, and I basically discussed the project that we're implementing in Topeka that we would like to. This is a large development project, and these kind of projects take many months, multiple years to bring everything together. So it's a slow but hopefully very positive and exciting ride for all the people, and ultimately very positive for the people of Topeka and elsewhere. So thanks, Mohammed. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I always appreciate things in progress and things when things are actually done.
Me too.
So I would like to share something that says, so what is more meaningful, an expensive gift or an actual meaningful gift? All right, let's put this into perspective. One thing is, hey, happy birthday, here's $100. Or, hey, happy birthday, here is a candle. Or, hey, happy birthday, here is a bath, like bath soap package. Hey, happy birthday, here is a Netflix subscription for all of
Okay.
you. Oh, hey, happy birthday, here's this jewelry.
Okay.
Oh, hey, happy birthday, here's this nice meal that I prepared for you.
Okay. I like those. And also I want to add one
Yeah.
that's different. Hey, happy birthday. I want to take you out to lunch. I want to have lunch. I want to participate in the gift that I'm giving you.
Yeah.
Those are all different. What you just went through are all different kinds of gifts that are given.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different
So,
reasons, different times, different ways.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've had gifts and I've given gifts to other people as well.
Yeah, gift giving is really important. When I have resources, even when I don't, making a gift, create a gift.
Create a gift.
Like my mom, was her birthday the other day, and I saw her, I spent time with her, but I also sent her an e-card that she gets randomly, and it just reminds her that I was thinking of her. Or, yeah.
It should be creative.
Yeah.
Should be really creative, and it doesn't have to be expensive. It has to be meaningful.
Mhm.
For example, I gave a friend of mine a cup of coffee as a birthday
Totally.
gift.
That's
Cup of
really
coffee.
nice.
But guess what?
What?
Every day that coffee cup is being used.
That's good.
Okay, so a package or a bag of flowers is also good as well.
Yeah.
But it will die within 7 days of
I
this.
know, those are, my girlfriend and I, Cameron, talk about the flowers, and yeah, I like getting her flowers. Sometimes I do. Sometimes she likes them. Sometimes she's like, oh, they just die.
Yeah.
It just depends. I like that. Sometimes cookies and pastries, cups of coffee, cakes, candies, chocolates, right?
Yeah.
I got, you know what I got for my mom and Cameron the other day? We were in Topeka at meetings. It was on Monday, and there's a delicious chocolate store downtown, and it's I like downtown Topeka. It's cute and fun.
I should go there sometime.
Yeah, and it's growing. I really like to bring this project there because it would really help, I think, and help increase the technology integration in the state. It'd be good for everyone, including the students in the universities. But yeah, I bought my mom and my girl a chocolate covered strawberry. I was so thankful. It was delicately packaged and beautiful, individually packaged with a gold bow and foil.
Oh, nice.
Special, you know?
Yeah, it feels special. It
Very
feels
simple.
special.
I think it was $2. That's it. $2 for that, and that made her so happy and my mom happy. And it's little things that can count. Even a little note you wrap up and put in someone's pocket. Yeah.
On Mother's Day, I was back on like, I don't know, 2010 or so. I was back in Saudi Arabia, and my mother was sleeping in other words,
Mhm.
because she cannot sleep early. She'll have to be a little bit late. On Mother's Day, I wanted to give her a nice gift. And our house is relatively old, and over there, dust and sand
Mhm.
is more than you think. Dust is really an issue, like an actual issue. Our house is pretty ventilated, so we get a lot of dust in the house. And since the house I grew up in as well, and a lot of my brothers did too, and that house is still there, so I actually told her, if you move out, as soon as you move out, do not sell it, do not remodel it, just demolish it, like just put it to the ground, leave it as a parking lot for the neighborhood. It's better. Like, I am done with that house. Anyway, back to the topic. I started to clean a little bit, just a little bit, not cleaning like vacuuming, no, things that my mother wouldn't be able to carry.
Mm-hmm.
So I started moving cabinets. I actually started a little bit, like less than that. I just started removing old oil bottles or things that are not really used. And my noise woke her up, and she was happy actually. She did not Like, she wasn't grumpy about it. She was really happy. So
Nice.
she told me, since you are on that move,
Uh-huh.
there are some things upstairs you can do as well. And I was pretty happy. I like the process of getting rid of a lot of
Oh,
things that
that's
are not
nice.
necessary. So
I'm
we
really
went
with you
upstairs.
on that.
I went maybe 3 hours or more. I was tired really because it was like 12
Cleaning
at
is
noon.
very tiring.
It was 12 at noon. I'm
Yeah.
pretty allergic. No, I'm not comfortable with dust. Not just in a normal way. It makes me sneeze. It makes
Yeah.
me really uncomfortable.
Mm.
It's itchy and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I just went through it and carry a lot of things back to the garbage. And we get rid of so much things that she is pretty thankful. And I
Totally.
became the go-to guy when she wants to get rid of something that my brothers are too lazy to do.
Okay. That's great.
They are
That's a-
really good to bring things in, no
Mm.
problem. But get rid of? No,
How
we
many-
need to keep that.
How many brothers do you have, Mohammed?
4 and a sister.
Wow. Are they all older? Are you the youngest?
I am the youngest.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old's your oldest sibling?
I think he's around maybe 40 or like 39. He's there.
In Saudi?
Yeah.
In where? What city?
H-A-S-A Hassan.
Hassan?
H-A-S-A. Like that's how it's.
Hassa.
Yeah, Hassan.
How far is it from Jeddah?
12 hours.
Okay, and how far is it from Riyadh?
4 hours.
Wow, you are where? In the middle of the country?
No, Riyadh is in the middle. We are on the east side.
East
actually.
side.
Yeah. So
Closest to
closest to Bahrain. Closest
Bahrain.
to Emirates, UAE.
Yeah. Are
closer
you on
to
the highway?
No, we are.
Okay.
There is a highway around us. We are
Wow.
45 minutes away from the beach.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How nice.
That's
Is it a
very nice.
flat surface from your home to the beach, or is it up and down rolling?
A little bit. Not
Okay.
as much as Kansas City for sure.
No. In Saudi Arabia, because I find it very, very fascinating. It is the Fertile Crescent, part of the Fertile Crescent. It's where the origin of man comes from. Maybe people don't know that. Right near there. Is there, is the land, are there mountains in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, we have up north, and I think a little bit on the south and west near Jeddah, where Mecca is. Mecca is so full of mountains that actually big airplanes cannot land in. They will have to land in Medina
Oh,
and
really?
then like travel on
Oh my
on a
gosh.
bus or something.
So when the Hajj is going on, how many people come to Mecca?
The statistics are crazy, but it's by the million, and it's
What month is that?
that's the 12 months in the Arabic calendar. So it was about a month ago or so.
Oh, the Hajj was in August?
Yeah.
The Hajj is in the hottest month of the year in Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
August.
So-
And there are millions of people that travel to worship where is it exactly? It's where the main Quran is?
main mosque.
The main mosque.
And where's the Kaaba is, which is the destination where Muslims pray towards to.
Got you.
So here, all of us pray on one side,
Mm-hmm.
but over there you can see us in
Mhm.
a circle. I
Yes.
haven't went there. I want to go.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe you haven't made the Hajj.
I was close to it. I was in Medina, but we did not go there because like schedule.
Is it not required, or is it required of everyone?
At least you do it once in your life.
That's right. One time in your life, you're required.
Well, it's a very good experience.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Spiritual, how things are over there. So that month is very stressful.
Hmm.
That people who work in an ambulance, even some of my friends from my city, will actually take an ambulance and travel up to there because that much of emergency and security presence has to be there, like unimaginable. Like they have to go from different cities to go back all over there. There are millions are coming, other than safety, other than emergencies, other than the crowd itself. There are a lot of people coming from around the world.
Mhm.
So can you imagine how many diseases risk are there?
Oh. Do you have to be Muslim, or can you be?
I
you
am
be-
not sure.
I think okay. So could I go there?
Well, but you have to look at the rules. I don't have to look at them because I only need to guess up and go.
You don't have to. I would have to, I think.
Yeah, you can.
I'm
visit it.
non-denominational.
What does that mean?
That means that I am a spiritual being that has no direct belief in any one organized, man-made religion. Since most every religion is man-made except for our human connection with Mother Nature, that's the one I tend to focus on.
Oh, that's pretty great. That's pretty great. That's most. I respect that a lot. That's the words.
I love Mother Nature. That's what I love, the trees, and I love the sun, and I like sitting down on the grass, and I like playing golf, and that's in Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as Saudi Arabia goes, to me, it seems like a place where people come to worship heavily, and that the religion and spirituality and the word of your God, and who is actually the same God. It is just a different person with a different way of life, who says very much the same thing as does the Catholic God, as does the Presbyterian and Baptist God. They're all the same. Unfortunately, man's irresponsibility and his inability to listen to his heart and his soul, and also collaborate in a responsible way with his elders who teach him the right way, have put people in a disadvantaged perspective of things. And so it takes lots of communication and lots of cross-cultural dialogue to help people, I think, understand.
That's nice.
I think so. I mean, it's important for people to understand where people come from and not judge people based on certain things.
Yeah.
I think that all of us essentially are a spirit with a soul,
Yeah.
that have energy in us that we want to direct ultimately in a positive way.
That's very nice. So,
I want to get over there. I'm excited. I've made so many amazing Saudi Arabian and Bahraini and
Bahrain is
Kuwaiti.
like less than 3 hours away from
Good.
Masjid, by the way.
Yes, that's a very, very beautiful spot as well. All my friends in the Middle East, I'm thankful for them. They've come around and supported me, whether I be in LA. I made a lot of friends out there, and also in London, a lot of Middle Eastern friends.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And also back here in Kansas City, here at UMKC. It's incredible. The diversity of our student body is really important to our school. It's
UMKC stands for University of Kansas City, the University of Missouri, Kansas City.
That's right.
It's in the middle of Kansas City, and it's a great place to go to.
Muhammad's all the way here from Saudi Arabia, so yeah.
7,000 miles.
Wow, that's a long ways.
I would like to mention a short story about Hajj.
Mm-hmm.
My father went there, I think, more than once. He's longer with us since 2008, but he went with people. He went with someone, like my uncle and such. Okay? Put that aside. I have a friend who I made in high school. He's still a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
He nicknames himself Music, and this is a low-key shout-out for you, Music. So, they have a farm, all right? So,
In Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not a strange thing. It's
Okay.
pretty common.
Okay.
But
What is a farm like in Saudi Arabia?
Well, we sell what we can grow over there.
What
Like,
can you grow?
Potatoes,
Okay.
lettuce,
Okay.
a lot of, the low things like
Okay.
cilantro.
Okay. That's incredible.
Something like that.
That's amazing. How about wheats? Can you do grains?
I don't think so. We have watermelons.
Okay.
Palm trees.
Palm
Dates,
trees.
Like my
Dates,
city is
dates and
well
palm
known.
trees.
Well known for that.
Mm-hmm.
We have cattle as well, like cows and sheep and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do they graze out on the pastures? Is there like grass on the ground? How do they get fed?
There's something in Arabic called jet, which is I don't know what it is called in English,
Okay.
but like it is. Hay.
Hay.
Yeah, they.
Where's the hay come from?
I think they grow it.
Okay, when I think about Saudi Arabia, I think about desert. So when I think about an oasis if there's hay or grass. So there have to be oases, and I think about those oases actually being farms
Yeah.
where there's actual grass and agriculture being cultivated.
Well,
I have never seen it, so I don't know.
Well, I have pictures of that. I will show you that to
Okay.
put that into perspective. We have a lot of sand going around, but we have grass as well, but it has to be taken care of by the city. Like it has to be watered, it has to be
Yes.
trimmed and stuff. Like in a few nice streets, you will see that. There are trees. Don't worry. There's a lot. Oh, there is a project actually called by like the Environmental Institute. It's called A Million Tree. We're working on it. There
A
is
million trees?
A million trees.
Cool.
So there is a part of in Saudi Arabia that is sand, which is actually a park. We go off-roading there, and there is a couple of stories over there. I don't want to go there yet, but we're working on doing like a watering plan.
Okay.
and
You mean a
planting-
waterfront?
Not a water plant where like we can water the plants.
Oh,
And
okay.
plant a lot of trees over there.
Got you.
So when there's wind, the city does not get a lot of damage from that sand.
Gosh. So the planting of agriculture like grasses and trees will help cut back on the winds that displace the sand and everything.
Yeah.
Which causes huge problems, right?
Yeah. it
Like
does.
a storm and sandstorm is like bad, right?
Yeah, I've been in one. I had to
It's like a
go
tornado.
about 20 miles on a highway. I could not see anything. High beams, low beams, doesn't matter. The only thing I know is like a few feet in front of me.
Pretty scary.
Pretty scary. Like my AC car filter was like packed on that day, and I did not forget to close my bedroom window door. So, but things can get through still. So a friend of mine his father has a farm. He is a farmer. He used to be and still. And like they grow stuff over there. They sell grains. They sell nice stuff, I can say. And I like to go there from time to time because it feels warm. It's nice to sit with elder people.
Mm-hmm.
Their view of life is amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see where things goes, where the wisdom come from.
Mm-hmm.
And I can sit there, even though they have the money for it, they have not made it like that fancy farm where
Mhm.
people said no, the couch is old, it's sitting outside, and they're basically made like
A shed?
Shed,
Yeah.
and there's like a big grill on the ground that
God, I
it takes
cannot
about 2 men or 3 to carry.
I can't even imagine.
That's full of like wood ashes.
Is there anybody living around, or is this out in the middle of nowhere?
No, actually, it used to be middle nowhere, but
Okay.
now the city is expanding so
Okay,
much.
got it. Urban sprawl.
Boom, like
Wow.
everywhere, like around it. I'm afraid someday that's gonna be taken over by city itself, which happened
Mm.
already in a closer area.
Mhm.
That's now it's expanding and happening, and that puts us away from nature. I don't like that. So I known his father for a long time. He knows who I am. He trusts me and stuff, and he would like ask, "How you doing? What are you doing in the United States when you're coming back and such?" All he wishes is a good luck for sure. But one day I had a picture of my father with me, and I don't really carry it, but it just happened to have it, and I showed him, and he said, "I know that guy." I was like, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, I went to Hajj with him."
Oh.
Yeah, we went back to that again.
How wild. That's neat.
That's neat.
Very wonderful to bring your father back to memory.
Yeah, I was surprised. That's something I don't know that he went with him.
Mm-hmm.
So like he said, he's just a pretty quiet guy. Come on, Dad, talk.
Well, he left that up to you, Mohammed. You're the one with the radio show.
Radio.
That's right.
For those who are watching this on TV, this is coming from k-ro.org. You can tune in on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. to listen for the live version on voice only. And if you can wait a little, you can see it on YouTube on Sweet Canal channel or channel 17 on Time Warner. Watch it and let us know what do you think on a hashtag called Kroo Canal. K as in K, R-O-O-C-A-N-A-O should be here.
Excellent. Well, we are on the second half of our hour show,
Yep.
and that is very fascinating information about Saudi Arabia. I love hearing about different places that are very, very foreign, which many people, for me, is a big problem with the discrepancies that people have with foreign nations that they have never visited, know nothing about, and that oftentimes are instilled with certain characteristics or branded with certain characteristics that are not indicative of all people who live there or who maintain a nationality. So it's just important to base things on an individual to individual, basis and situation. So that's how I operate. I like the idea of traveling to the Middle East. I've always liked my visits to Dubai and Bahrain,
You're
Kuwait.
really close.
Yeah, I know. I just haven't made the trip over, and I've been waiting to be able to do so at the right time. I'm excited. So, this is a meaningful broadcast because it puts two people, Mohammed from Saudi Arabia and myself from Kansas City originally, in the room talking about a diversity really based on two very different places in the world, and then our commonalities here at the university through our schoolwork. It's pretty cool, and this radio station program.
Appreciate it. I'm looking spaced out, but I'm listening. I'm listening to you almost twice.
Okay, yeah, I do know you go through and listen to these after they're done. Sometimes you watch them too.
Yeah, if I get the time, I will.
I know you do.
Yeah.
That's good. What is our next topic, sir?
Well, before we end that,
Yeah.
Gifts are important. Try to make them meaningful. Do not make something that is gone in a few days. Make something that is meaningful, almost used every day. Actually, once I got a gift that is running shorts, and I use them till this day. Every time I run.
So that's a great gift because you're able to use it for long term. I know, I understand. Still, my mom got us a cookie the other day. Got the baby Sky, and her mom Cameron, and me. McLean's giant, almost half a foot in diameter, chocolate chip cookies. They were delicious. Yeah, they were amazing. And that was a gift that I ate up quick, though. that went away real quick.
That was a sugar crush.
It was
Sugar
done.
rush.
It was all of us just. Actually, we took our time enjoying it. It was so delicious.
Well, I would like to. What is slang? No, like
Slang.
not slang. Like there's a brand name, and under it there's something a phrase. What is that called? Subline, a slang phrase. Like just do it.
Yeah, a slogan.
Slogan.
Mm-hmm.
So the slogan for that gift is like, eat the cookies.
Eat the cookie.
Eat it. Sugar crush.
For the baby, it's feed me.
Feed me.
Feed me. That's what the little baby's stomach is saying a lot. Little Oliver. He goes, he cries. His mama is so attentive to him. And it's awesome to watch. But it is a lot about feeding him and burping him and changing him. Then we kiss him all over his cheeks, his tummy. He's a real sweet little guy.
I like that.
His sister says that a lot. She'll say, "Feed me." She's a real jokester. Her name is Sky.
Halloween is coming up. So my tip to you says always, always around, all year, have a Halloween costume in the closet. You never know. You never know when you're gonna need it.
It's true.
I have a Halloween costume ready. Anytime that's ready. I'm ready all year around. And sometimes I change it, sometimes I don't. But I haven't worn this yet officially, other than just trying it. That's better. It's pretty cool.
There are a lot of costume parties all over the place. So regardless of what time of year it is, I think that Oliver is going to be either the owl or a young Harry Potter or a little sorcerer. His mom is deciding, and then our daughter is going to be Shimmer or Shine. Do you know Shimmer and Shine?
No.
They're little genies, and it goes da 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 da, and that's the beginning of their song for their show. But most kids, who are girls especially, know Shimmer and Shine, so look out for Sky as Shine.
I know Tom and Jerry.
Who?
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. I haven't seen those guys out on the town.
Yosemite Sam?
Yosemite Sam?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Yosemite Sam either.
No, you're not?
No.
I've looked up like classic cartoons a while back, and there was like 4 hours. I fell asleep. Like
Classic cartoons are cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Tom and
that
Jerry,
stuff.
Mickey Mouse, and stuff
Yes.
like that. So, Halloween is coming up. Try to avoid costumes that has a lot of makeup on them, like the Joker. I tried it for it was difficult to take off.
Mm-hmm.
It was difficult to ID myself. It was difficult to put it on and put it off and everything. But if you want to go to full extent, just go ahead and do it. And another year, I dressed up as a Scorpion for Mortal Kombat.
Ooh.
And this year, I will dress up as something else. We'll see. So that's
You take it seriously. That's cool. Some people take their Halloween experience very seriously.
just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Keep a change of clothes in your car, just in case. And if you are an office guy, keep a suit somewhere in your office there.
That's a good idea.
Have an extra XD card and an extra battery just in case. Try to get on the show a half hour or more earlier and try the camera and listen to that clip and see how it works just in case.
That's what we did today.
Just in
case.
I brought extra food today just in case.
I didn't get any of it.
I will give you.
I'm kidding. I thought it might be, like something authentic.
Just in case. I'll bring one extra just in case. I have 2 shirts today under this hoodie just in case. Alright, just in case.
That's a segment in itself.
Just in case.
That's right.
Alright, we have about 11 minutes. We can discuss something pretty nice. One thing I want to say is, I'm not sure who said that. I'm not sure if I'm the first one who says that, but I'm gonna say it. Fish that keeps its mouth shut never gets caught by the hook. So, if you're a fish and you open your mouth, you get caught by the hook. Please do not cut this video now. Listen to the rest of it. That's actually not true. It might work for fish, but it doesn't work for a net. So the fish does not need to open its mouth to get caught. But that's not true for humans. So the point of this is speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up. I know it's one.
But what if you're going to get caught with a hook in your mouth? What do you get caught if? What happens if you get caught with a hook in your mouth when you speak up?
I'm saying I'm trying to put this in another way and say, if you see something, say something. You like if there is an issue, talk about it. Open your mouth, like talk about it. Do not just stay quiet. That's what I'm saying. You're not, well, probably, but like you're not gonna be prosecuted for saying something.
The timid factor is a real issue, and it's something that people face. I have faced the timid factor at different times in my life. I think that you're more timid when you're uneducated about something. When you have experience speaking in groups, about something of interest, and you get to be more aware, more understanding of your environment and those people who are going to be listening to you. Some people don't care if they upset others in their communication about their feelings of a topic.
Yeah.
I always try to preface my conversations with, I'm not really trying to offend you, but I am trying to get you to, change the way you look at things.
Yeah. That's like what's that called?
Sway opinion.
Yeah, a warning, or just to clear things up. I'm not
Sure.
trying to say. But do you understand what I'm trying to say with this? This fish does not get hooked.
Yes.
So just speak up for yourself. Do not just stay quiet and just look at things. Do not be a bystander. Like,
That's right.
participate.
There are enough bystanders that sit around and allow whatever happens to happen. Sometimes you have to take a stand. Sometimes if your heart feels that something is wrong, you have to speak up for yourself. I do that a lot for my children. I do that for my girlfriend. I do that for myself. We have to do that for each other.
Yeah. So talk about it. Talk about it. Because if you don't talk, it will build up and then cookie crumble.
That's right. The communication can only be good communication is working communication, which is open dialogue minus negative thoughts and or prejudged thoughts or biases.
Bias.
We were talking about bias and media ethics the other day.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that for sure. I'm gonna put that in a note right now.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah, well, with regard to ethics and being on a college station, you have to be aware that you don't know who's listening, that this is not completely traditional radio, so some students might push the envelope a little bit more than others, I think. I'm not certain. I haven't listened to many of the broadcasts. I don't know who the real controversial speakers or shows are.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but do you have any shout-outs you want to give of programs coming up?
What do you mean?
There are, a couple friends you have that have radio shows as well.
Yeah.
Amelia
and Gary.
Okay,
and
what time?
Shay.
Okay.
Shay has a show on 3 p.m. on Fridays.
Okay.
Listen to her live on k-road.org.
3 p.m.s on Fridays with Shay. Okay.
Yes. 4 p.m. for Gary on Tuesday.
4 p.m. on Tuesday with Gary.
And 5 p.m. with
Amelia?
Amelia.
5 o'clock on Tuesday?
Yes.
With Amelia.
Yeah, she puts a lot of nice music. I appreciate that.
Right.
I come here every time she does it.
Cool.
But I don't talk. I just listen to the music and appreciate it.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. On Tuesday was Gary's mom's birthday. So happy birthday for you. Happy late birthday.
Happy birthday, Gary's mom. Was she on the program?
No, he didn't do a program. He just
Okay.
I'm going home. I need to see my mom and I wish her
Oh,
happy
wow.
birthday.
Okay.
So I think he was giving her a nice gift. Maybe lunch, maybe something really nice.
Good. Cool. What else do you want to say about the final days of September?
Hang in there.
Right, a lot of assignments are coming due for the students. I know I'm jam-packed with like 8 assignments that I need to have done on 2 different days.
Oh my God.
Which is fine, because just start working on them. Don't allow procrastination to push your fear into a place where you stall. The worst thing is stall. Procrastination is the worst thing alive. And I'll tell you, procrastination happens because of fear for positive movement. You don't know if you can get there. One step after another, slowly and surely, you will win the race. Do it like a turtle does it.
Yep.
One step at a time.
One step at a time. That's how babies does it. So why don't
Baby or turtles. Baby turtles do it that way too.
Yeah, procrastination is one of the topics I want to talk about, but we didn't get to that.
Procrastination?
Yeah, but
Okay.
there are 4 minutes until we're out, so it's not going to be enough for that.
Well, yeah, procrastination can affect every part of your life. You know, when you get money, like financial procrastination, where you don't spend money appropriately when you get it, and you put it into different areas that you don't need to be putting into or spending. The first thing you do when you get money is you pay your bills. Second thing, to make sure that you have a roof and a car, okay? The second thing that you do is anything extra that will allow you to make money. So the things that help you make money are real estate, art,
Investments.
yeah, land, real estate, investments, stocks, bonds, that's right. You then invest your money in,
Businesses.
and you invest your money in that. I think that my financial illiteracy as a child and as a youth was really detrimental to my future success up to a certain point. When I realized what was going on, I was able to make a change, but for a long time, without the knowledge, I was not able to make a change. Therefore, getting credentialed up, knowledgeable about your financial literacy is important.
Try to find what you love and do that. Some things that you love may not get you money, but may not get you money, but it will bring you happiness. At the same time, sometimes it doesn't even provide enough for you to live. So find something that you love. Again.
And I think a lot of times if you find what you love, you will somehow find a way to get paid for it.
Yep.
You have to be creative. You have to work very hard when you're trying to create something niche-oriented for yourself.
Yeah,
It's
you
really
have to be
tough.
creative. As an artist, you have to be creative. As an earning a living, you have to be creative in gifts. For people who are close to you, you have to be creative with your house decoration. You have to be creative with your assignments as well. You have to be creative in your clothing. So, we're about a minute and we're gonna be out. So thank you everyone for listening. And thank you Kevin Mullen. Thank you Peter Morello. Thank you Angela Ilham.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shay.
that's Jay for sure.
And everyone who comes together to help put these productions on. And thank you listeners for tuning in during the Sweet Canal Hour, Wednesdays 1 to 2 on k-ru.org, the student radio station of UMKC.
Yep. I would like to end with watch a documentary called Inside of a Mind of a Serial Killer. If you watch an episode or more than one, let me know on k-ru Canal on Twitter.
And remember that the views expressed in this broadcast are not necessarily the views or feelings of the university.
No.
We're independent individuals speaking our mind, and the university allows that, but they are not held responsible.
That's for sure. Thank you everyone and have a good time. Bye.